Hey everyone, welcome to today's explainer. So today we're tackling a piece of money advice that is so incredibly common. It's practically the golden calf of personal finance. We are breaking down the infamous emergency fund myth and exactly why blindly saving 6 months of expenses, well, it actually isn't always the right move. I mean, we've all heard this exact same advice, right? You absolutely need 6 months of expenses saved before you do anything else. It's literally copy-pasted all over the internet. But here's the thing, it's just not always right. Actually, obsessing over this one-size-fits-all rule, it can sometimes do way more harm than good. All right, let's jump right into section 1, the 6-month savings myth. Picture this. You've got two people earning the exact same salary. Person number one has $500 saved up, but they constantly feel like a total financial failure because, they're just miles away from that magical 6-month number. Then, on the flip side, you've got person two. Zero savings, totally unbothered, just assuming emergencies will somehow magically sort themselves out. The truth? Both of these people are making massive mistakes. One is completely paralyzed by some arbitrary internet metric, and the other is just ignoring reality altogether. So, let's move on to section 2. Your personal risk buffer. Look, an emergency fund shouldn't be set at 6 months just because some random influencer online said so. Instead, I want you to start thinking of it as a personal risk buffer. It's a protective cushion of cash that is perfectly tailored to your specific life situation. Your life, not theirs. Because honestly, the amount of cash you actually need really just depends on three things. First, how stable is your income? Second, do other people depend on you financially? And third, what are your absolute bare bones monthly expenses? That is literally it. Like if you have a highly stable corporate job, super predictable income, no dependents, 3 months is often plenty. But if you're, say, a freelance graphic designer with income bouncing all over the place and 2 kids to feed, yeah, in that case, 6 months should absolutely be your minimum target. Okay, let's get into how we actually do this in section 3, the 3-step action plan. Remember, our goal here isn't to follow a strict, punishing rule, but to protect you from stress without hoarding unnecessary cash. So here is a super simple, totally achievable 3-step framework. Calculate your real expenses, build a $1,000 buffer, and then just automate the whole thing. Let's look at step 1, calculating your real monthly expenses. The crucial word here is survival. We are talking rent, utilities, basic groceries, getting to work, and minimum debt payments. Notice what's entirely missing from that list? Yeah, lifestyle spending. Your daily artisanal latte, those 5 streaming subscriptions, the vacation fund, they do not belong here. Your emergency fund is designed for pure survival, not to maintain a luxury status quo. Next up is step 2, which is building your first $1,000 buffer. Listen, before you even start stressing out about saving 3 or 6 months of those survival expenses, you just need this $1,000 shield. Do not underestimate the massive psychological power of hitting this milestone. I mean, it covers the vast majority of your everyday disasters, like a blown transmission or a surprise dental bill, and it does it without forcing you to reach for some high-interest credit card. And finally, step 3, automate your savings. You've got to remember, consistency beats intensity every single time. You don't need to try and save these huge, intimidating amounts overnight. Just pick a fixed percentage of your income, set up an automatic transfer for every single payday, and then let it ride. Just keep the machine running in the background until you hit your personal target. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to remember this. The absolute biggest mistake people make with emergency funds is thinking that security comes from hitting someone else's magic number. It doesn't. Real financial security comes from understanding your own unique risks and having a plan that actually fits your life. Your emergency fund, it isn't meant to impress anybody on the internet. It is simply supposed to give you control when life gets expensive. 3 months might be absolutely perfect for you, while 6 months might be non-negotiable for the person sitting right next to you. So start small, stay consistent, and take back control of your financial peace of mind. Which leaves us with one incredibly important question to ask yourself today. What number actually helps you sleep better at night?